Good morning. Africa has a vast blue economy potential and ocean resource wealth. And if we consider the fact that we have also the youngest population and the highest level of unemployment, we all agree with the fact that it is time for youth in Africa to take advantage of the potential that constitute the blue economy in our continent. And it is in line with this that the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute initiated the Blue Mentorship Programme. Good morning and welcome to this official launch of the Blue Mentorship Programme 2022 on the topic Youth Engagement in Africa's Blue Economic Trajectory. Today, I'm with two members of the GOGME and with two mentees, and we'll be talking about the program, how everything is going on. And you who are watching us will also have the opportunity to ask questions. But before that, let's watch this. Good morning, I'm back, and this time I'm with Lawrence and Khadija Khalid. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Carlos.
Carlos.
Yes, how are you?
We are doing well. I hope you are also doing well.
Yes, I'm very fine. And could you introduce yourself to all our viewers?
Okay, my name is Khadija Khan, and I am the programs officer at GOGME.
And my name is Toby Lawrence, Programs Coordinator at the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute. And it's a pleasure for us to be here today
It's
to launch the Blue Mentorship Program.
and it's also a pleasure for me to host this event. So, and tell me a little bit about the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute.
Thank you very much, and a good morning to your viewers once again. So, the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute is a think tank in Ghana. We create a platform, a very strategic platform for maritime practitioners and then strategic thinkers to come together and share ideas on how to push forward the agenda for sustainable ocean economies and how they can influence or contribute to the development of national economies. And so our focal areas are in maritime research, capacity building, capacity development, and advocacy in the areas of maritime safety, maritime security, and economic development in the Gulf of Guinea region or in Africa. So briefly, this is what GOVME is about. Thank you.
Okay, so Khadija, tell me, what is the Blue Mentorship Program?
Okay, so the Blue Mentorship Program seeks to develop young people in Africa, and then we are hoping to have a very good launch today. So as time goes on, Lawrence and I are going to touch on the background of the Blue Mentorship Program, as well as all the elements and the stages that has to do with the Blue Mentorship Program. So for now, let me just save that for when that time comes, then I can elaborate more on that.
Okay, so why have you chosen the topic youth engagement in Africa's blue economic trajectory for this launch?
Okay, so like you rightfully said in the beginning, um, Africa's ocean has resources, which is very crucial to the development of national economies. And And of course, this we are at a time in Africa where African leaders are also looking at how they can develop our ocean economies and then generate the the necessary or the potential funds that can support socioeconomic development. And at me, we believe that in trying to industrialize our ocean economies or revitalize ocean sectors, it's important that we leverage on the skills of the youth, how we can leverage on technology, how we can adopt technology and innovation to change or influence or develop or contribute to the already activities happening in the maritime industry. And so we believe that it's very crucial now that we tap into the skills of young people in that the agenda of technology and innovation towards sustainable blue economy, so African economy development. And so that is
Okay,
what the choice for youth in the blue economy.
okay. Tell me, the Blue Mentorship Program is at its second edition or third. What edition is this?
Okay, so let me take you back into uh, why we are having this program. So in 2020, the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute held a stakeholder forum to discuss gender mainstreaming in Ghana's maritime sector. This stakeholder forum was in partnership with Women in Shipping in West Ghana and Women in Maritime for West and Central Africa, that is WIMOCA. And during this discussion, a number of issues, concerns were raised, uh, including young people having self knowledge and opportunities about the maritime industry, and um, most females being underrepresented in the maritime industry as well. And so we took it upon ourselves to look for practical solutions to address some of the issues that were raised. And so in 2021, we organized the Blue Career and Business Expo in Ghana. It was a huge success. We created multiple platforms for young people to engage with the maritime industry and learn about the opportunities and how they can also contribute to um, developing or revitalizing the ocean sectors. And we had over 200 young people attending that expo, that conference. And let me also mention that we had, it was in partnership with the Canada High Commission in Ghana, the Support for West Africa Integrated Maritime Strategy, the SWINS. Um, yes, so Canada High Commission in Ghana and then SWINS, the support from them were able to organize the Blue Careers and Business Expo. It was a huge success. Young people were engage with maritime industry experts, learn about the opportunities, learn about the career opportunities, learn about areas that they could go into, venture into on an entrepreneurial path. And it was very great, but we needed to sustain the efforts of the conference. And so we took a step further to launch the mentorship program to continue to engage the young people, how we can facilitate their engagement with the industry, how we can support them with learning and training materials on how they can develop their businesses and ideas, and and general engagement with the maritime industry. And so that is what informed the development of the Blue Mentorship Program, which includes different stages. I believe Khadija will take us through that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much also. And Khadija, can you take us through the different stages of the Blue Mentorship Program?
Okay, thank you, Lauren. That's the background to the Blue Mentorship Program. So the various stages, or what we call the elements of the Blue Mentorship Program, is going to be starting with a capacity development training program that is going to be organized for early career ocean professionals, ECOPs, and we have selected 30 participants across the continent, Africa, and then this capacity building training is going to happen from the 8th of this month to the 18th of this month. And then we are going to have these early career ocean professionals, or these young people, learn from our facilitated ocean professionals, and then get to ask questions about how they can explore opportunities in the various blue economy sectors. And then I must also say that we have our program, this very capacity building training program. We have funding from UNESCO, and we've partnered with the ECOP program as well as NORAD, and then the UN Decade of Ocean Science and Sustainable Development. And so for the capacity building training program, it's mainly about us exploring the various sectors. I mean, for the ECOPs to explore the various sectors in the blue economy, Africa's blue economy. And then, yes, I mentioned also that we have selected our participants from across the continent, and this is to push the agenda of creating a sustainable blue economy in Africa. And then following the capacity building training program, we are going to have the Blue Success Speaker Series that is anticipated to happen in March 2023, such that we are going to hear first-hand accounts from ocean professionals, and then the mentees or these participants are going to get the opportunity to ask so many questions, and these questions that they are going to ask is also going to help us kind of map their minds and explore which specific interests that they are, which specific field of interest that they may be in. And so that is what the Blue Success Speaker Series is going to be about. And this is also anticipated to be a 2-day event, so that we can have so many activities and properly explore the interest of the participants. And then following the Blue Success Speaker Series, we are going to have the mentor-mentee pairing, such that we are going to pair the mentees with ocean professionals so that they can have personalized advice tailored to their specific interest, whether it's in the tourism sector or the fishing sector or the shipping sector, or whichever sector it is in the blue economy. And then after the mentor-mentee pairing, we are going to be having the sorry. Yes. So after the mentor-mentee pairing, we are going to have the blue innovation pitch, where they'll be giving the opportunity to bring up ideas and create solutions to blue economic problems. And then when they bring up these ideas, they'll be given the opportunity to pitch the ideas to a jury or a panel of ocean professionals so that they can receive reviews or advice on how they can shape their ideas and bring them to life. And then after the pitching, the Blue Innovation Program, Blue Innovation Challenge, we are going to have the Maritime Business Incubator, which is something that we are looking at in the long term. And then this incubator is going to provide the early career ocean professionals or the young people in the field, give them the opportunity to um, the Maritime Business Incubator is going to give them the opportunity to nurture their ideas and then give them more like provide the relationship that they need with ocean professionals so that they can actually bring their ideas to life. So that's like an overview of the Blue Mentorship Program this year.
Okay. So we can say that now you have chosen all the mentors and the mentees, and you will start very soon the different steps of the program. Is that so?
Yes.
So, Lawrence, I would like to know how did you choose the different mentees?
Okay, so
Like,
this was this idea came from the Blue Careers and Business Expo. Um, it sort of gave them opportunity to engage with ocean professionals or maritime practitioners from different sectors, and we needed to sustain that interest. And so we came up with a plan to give young people the opportunity to choose from a specific sector that they want to continue further, they want to engage or explore the opportunities in. And so a form was sent out, which they filled and sent it back to us, stating or selecting the field that they want to explore. And out of that, we use the information to design the training model and the other elements of the mentorship program. And so that is how come we have different sectors to be able to touch on the different ocean sectors. But of course, let me also mention that the maritime industry is diverse. There are different sectors that are continuously developing that are from fisheries to tourism to maritime security to transport. And it's important that we give young people the opportunity to tap into different sectors of the maritime industry and explore which of the areas to their interest or which of matches their skills. And so that is the aim of coming up with different sectors for young people to engage in.
okay, and I would like to know how what decided you to choose this participant over another one.
Okay, so the application was sent out to the general public, but of course we shared it with the attendants of the Blue Careers and Business Expo. So we shared it with the participants for that conference and to the general public. We were open for anybody from any part of Africa to apply for the mentorship program.
Okay, and what are the different countries that are that have been selected?
So we have young people from Nigeria, from South Africa, from Mozambique, from Kenya as well, and as well as Ghana. So we have participants from across the Gulf of Guinea region.
Okay, thank you. And what is the most important thing you were looking for in the participants?
Okay,
Was it was it their project or the area of the blue economy they were addressing?
So we were looking at their interest. First of all, we were looking at their interest. We looked at what they think of the blue economy in terms of the opportunities and challenges, and what they think the solutions are, how they can be addressed. We are also looking at their career projection. Those that are interested in developing their careers in the maritime industry, specifically which sector they want to engage or involved in. And then we're also looking at how those that want to go into business development. And so there's really looking out for their ideas, looking out for their career interests, and looking out for their business or entrepreneurial interests as well.
And also to try to close the gender gap when it comes to the underrepresentation of females in the economy. We try to also give priority to females who have applied to join the Blue Mentorship Program as well.
Okay, thank you very much. We will be in a few minutes with two mentees, and before then, is there anything else you would like to add about the Blue Mentorship Program?
Yes. So at the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute, we strongly believe that creating a viable platform for young people to engage in the blue economy sector is very crucial to the development of sustainable ocean economies, and then to contribute to the socio-economic development of coastal states or African countries. And that is why, or this is why, what has informed our the development of the Blue Mentorship Program to engage young people and to give them support through their career and business and entrepreneurial journey, and also contribute to the industrialization and revitalization of ocean sectors for national development. And this Blue Mentorship Program, we believe that at the end should be able to create an ecosystem of ocean developers, create jobs, provide livelihoods, and secure strong and resilient ocean sectors. We, we This mentorship program is being developed by the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute, and at this point we are calling for partners, we are calling for corporate industry, we are calling for sponsors to come and join us to provide this support and facilitate this engagement between young people and the Africa maritime industry as a whole. So we invite partners, we invite corporate entities, we invite sponsors, we invite ecosystem developers to come and join us in making this Blue Mentorship Program a success. And we believe that once this mentorship program is rolled out and is effectively implemented, we'll be able to create jobs for a lot of young people in Africa, and also secure and revitalize ocean sectors in Africa for national economic development.
Okay, thank you very much. We will now receive Mr. Samuel Obeng-Guama. Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, Carlos.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine too. Quickly introduce yourself to all our viewers, please.
Yes, my name is Samuel. I'm part of the Blue Mentorship Program. I am a mentee. I'm currently a student, a master's student pursuing coastal engineering at Hawaii University in China. And I also have a bachelor's degree from the University of Ghana in marine science. So this is the little about.
Okay, tell me, what was your motivation and objectives for participating in the Blue Mentorship Program?
Okay. I am an advocate for the Blue Mentorship Program. Being an early career ocean professional, I believe that there is so much potential in the blue economy, Africa's blue economy, and the youth have a major role in developing Africa's blue economy. And the next generation of youth, we need people who are diverse, people who are digitalized, people who have innovative skills, to push Africa's blue economy. So when I read about the Blue Mentorship Program online, I knew it was a good opportunity to me to learn more and also to connect with direct industry partners in the maritime and the ocean professional industry.
We also have another mentee, Elizabeth Kwateng, but unfortunately she's not with us now. We will see if we can get her back in a few minutes. But tell me also, Samuel, what do you know about the blue economy?
Okay. According to the World Bank, the blue economy is the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods, and jobs, whilst preserving the ocean ecosystem. We all know that 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, and the ocean hosts about approximately 97%. And the worldwide ocean economy is valued at about $1.5 trillion, which is a very huge economy that we should take note. And considering climate changes, knowing that the ocean serves as a carbon sink, sustainably managing our ocean resources will go a long way. And the concept of blue economy is challenging the various sectors of the ocean career. Talking about fisheries, we are talking about maritime transport, we're talking about tourism. It is diverse, so it is pushing a conversation that is challenging and managing, helping us to well understand how to realize and how to sustainably manage our ocean resources as well as also boosting our economies to serve a development for many nations in the world. So
Okay. Do you think that investing in blue economy in Africa can contribute to development outcomes?
yes, very well so. As I mentioned earlier, the blue economy or the worldwide blue economy is like the seventh largest economy in the world with so much potential, and it is even estimated that um, the generation of 1.3 million trillion dollars per year would even increase by 2030. Africa has about 38 coastal and island states and has a coastline of about 47,000 kilometers. And this presents an enormous opportunity for the continent to develop its sectors typically associated with the blue economy. I believe that there is so much untapped potential or ocean potential, and if sustainably managed, Africa can develop an economic empowerment, and also it will help to create coastal resilience against climate change. I believe that if leaders and policymakers will implement appropriate policies and allocate significant capital to sustainable investment in the blue economy to boost production. And you know, it is estimated that about 12 million people work in the fisheries industry alone, and that alone is job creation. So I believe that if ocean resources are well managed, and these 12 million people are serving the 200 million people with food security, and as part of UN's Sustainable Development Goals, life underwater and our livelihoods are based on the ocean, actually. So if we sustainably manage our oceans, I believe that ocean resources have the potential to expand and develop Africa when it comes to job creation, inclusiveness, and also the ocean health. So public health as well. Because if we are able to stop pollution and other aspects of the blue economy, we as well will have a healthy ocean. Our reefs, coral reefs will also be healthy, and we human beings as well, we are assured of public health and public safety. So it is very important in the development of Africa's economy.
Samuel, do you have any idea about the biggest problem that the blue economy is facing in Africa?
Yes. The challenge of the blue economy or tackling it, I believe, is a collective, has to be a collective effort across borders, across the continent. And I think we have to push more for advocacy. And I think there is little advocacy, or we believe that, and even in Ghana as well, there are not many people who know the potential and the opportunities in the blue economy. And I think we have to pay much attention to it. As I mentioned earlier, policymakers have to invest so much into this blue economy. We have to also think about our environment. We have to think about decarbonizing maritime transport as well to serve as mitigation for climate change. So these are issues of the blue economy that has to be tackled in Africa. So I think this mentorships like this and declaring this decade as an ocean decade is actually bringing more light to how important this subject is.
Thank you. Let's welcome Elizabeth. Elizabeth, can you hear me? Elizabeth? I think we are still having problem getting in touch with Elizabeth. And let's continue with you, Samuel. What are your expectations about the mentorship program?
I believe that this is a good initiative, and I expect that we, the youth, will have access to maritime industry mentorship, support services, educational. As I said, we are here to learn. So it would help us grow, especially the mentor-mentee program. It is something that is very important, I believe. Sometimes, for example, when you are studying your bachelor's, you are into oceanography. The course is so broad. You have the physical, you have the biological, the ecological, the geological, but sometimes you have to get a niche, okay, to build yourself as well. So when you have mentors and mentees, like to students and student mentees, it would help guide them, because learning in school is one thing and following a career path is another thing. So this will also help build some interest. So I'm really expectant that we will have access to the maritime industry and we'll be able to see opportunities and as well. And also, I'm sure this will also encourage us to pursue some careers and some entrepreneurial careers in the blue economy as well. So I'm highly expectant. I know this will be of good importance and relevance to all mentees.
Elizabeth? We are still having problem with her. And Samuel, what are your careers plans for the next 5 years in the long term?
Okay, currently as a student, I'm more interested in coastal observation for under-resourced countries. So in 5 years, I'm looking forward to pursuing my goals. Maybe I'll go further in academia to research more, because, for example, as I said, with the blue economy, coastal observation is one of the things that are very important. But let's say you are in an institution that you can't afford a very sophisticated and very expensive research vessel. So I'm looking forward to pursuing more research in academia in low-cost coastal observation tools for under-resourced countries. So I'm looking forward to go forward in academia, maybe pursue a PhD or join an institute that is pursuing research in my area of interest as well.
Okay. So far as Elizabeth is not there, I would like to ask you another question. Is it a secret? Can I know the problem that your solution is addressing?
Yes. Because of climate change, we all know that there has been several changes in ocean level acidification, a lot of things going on right now. And to have a vessel or to have coastal observation tools, I know that we need institute and then we need a satellite observation as well. Most people like the GMS are doing well with the satellite observation, but as institutes, there is also little coastal observation data, especially in Africa. Yeah, there is little coastal observation data here as well. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm actually part of an equal part of a tax team that we are actually, like countries like Ghana, developing countries that have less income or cannot
Hello,
afford.
Elizabeth.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you? Oh, at last, at long last. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm struggling with my network a bit, but I'm hoping it goes
Oh,
well.
okay, okay. So we would like to know you better. Can you hear me, Elizabeth? Can you introduce yourself to us? Elizabeth? Okay. Let's continue with you, Samuel, your answer. And sorry for continue.
Yes, so we need more gathering of knowledge and in research. So I was talking about collab initiative or creating low cost coastal observation tools for under-resourced countries. So I was basically talking about coastal observations or ocean observation using low cost equipment to compensate for expensive research vessels and other things that we cannot afford.
Okay. And Khadija and Lawrence, any question for Samuel or anything to add after all these answers?
I am excited about his research interest on coastal observation. I think it fits into the general solution of or the general challenge on maritime domain awareness. Um, is currently a solution that African leaders are pursuing so much. We need to understand what's going on in our oceans at all times. Understand what the effects are, and the problems that the ocean continues to face, and come up with innovative challenges. Um, it's important that before we take that step, we understand the issue, and that is why research is key, and that is what the Maritime Institute also stands for, to conduct indigenous research into strategic maritime issues and come up with solutions that addresses these issues. And in trying to achieve that, we try to involve young people in coming up with the solutions as well. And so we have a strong focus on policy innovation. And a practical example of policy innovation is the involvement of youth in the development of indigenous solutions. And so we are very excited. The Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute works with a variety or an extensive network of ocean experts and maritime professionals. And we are reaching out to some of them to become part of the Blue Mentorship Program. We are very, we are very much to connect these young people to our experts, the maritime professionals, the practitioners, so that together they can discuss their ideas and come up with solutions. And then we can, together with development partners, together with sponsors and our ecosystem developers, we can develop solutions that are oriented to the challenges that we face in the ocean space. And so we are very
Okay.
much excited about the interest of our mentees so far.
Okay, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Still the same problem. Okay. We will then go to our interactive session. So this session is for all the viewers to ask questions about the Blue Mentorship Program or about anything that they've heard since the beginning of this launching. So you can ask your question through the comments. Before the question of the viewers, I would like to know. My question goes to the government team. What are the different problems that the mentees decided to address in their project?
Okay,
Have you
so
had?
according to the mentorship plan,
Yeah.
we are supposed to have the ECOP training where they are first exposed to the knowledge about the blue economy generally, including the sectors and the opportunities for partnerships, innovations, and then collaborations. Then we move on to Blue Speaker Series, which we intend to hold a summit next year in March, and that is supposed to be very intensive and very interactive, where we engage with young people, try to understand what they are perception together, um, look at areas that they really want to go into, take their minds, like Khadija said, do a mind mapping exercise and try to find their interest and see how we can help them to develop interest or how we can develop their ideas. And then from the summit, we have the mentor mentee pairing. And the idea of the mentor mentee pairing is to have very close engagement with experts and professionals and tap into their expertise, develop their knowledge, explore opportunities, and look at help the experts help the young people to develop their ideas into from the mentee mentor pairing. We have the innovation page where they present their ideas to a jury, and then we move on to the solution development where they take some time to again engage with the experts and then develop their solutions. So in the end, we are hoping to have an incubator where we can help them to fully develop their ideas and their solutions into businesses and how they can work with corporate industry, integrate their ideas, the entrepreneurial ideas into corporate operations or strategies, and 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 in that vein, help them develop businesses and secure jobs, create jobs and livelihoods. And so that is pretty much what we intend to do with the mentorship program, and especially on the mentor mentee pairing, to help them develop their ideas into um, solutions.
Elizabeth, can you hear me? Still the same problem. Let me check again. Okay. I think she's facing serious issues with her connection, and we will not be able to have her with us today. So, Lawrence, have you finished with what you were talking about?
Yes. We are
Okay.
eager to very dynamic and um, very dynamic and innovative platforms, created platforms for networking between young people and industry practitioners. The maritime industry as a business, we are really looking out for partners, looking out for sponsors, and we're looking out for developmental partners as well to come and help us to achieve the very objective of the mentorship program, which is to
Okay.
young people to engage in ocean business and then help them develop their careers as well.
Okay. Tell me, after the innovative parts of the mentorship program, will there be a fund to help the mentees to launch their companies, their ideas?
Yes, that's what we intend to do, and it's part of the reason why we are inviting partners to support us, uh,
Okay,
helping young
so
people launch their businesses.
what type of partners do you want?
Expertise. We are looking for expertise partnerships, people who can help young people with specific knowledge or specific support in developing their businesses. And we're also looking at people who can support financially to help us invest in the solutions of these young people and look at the support materials that we could give to these young people to help them launch their businesses and make it fit for the maritime industry markets.
Okay, so for the expertise partners, we need people from who can develop solution,
Yes,
the communication.
who can provide specific knowledge in the areas of
Okay,
fisheries.
okay,
Yes, so expertise partners in the areas of fisheries, tourism, maritime
okay.
transport, aquaculture, maritime
Mhm.
security, specific knowledge. Let's say unmanned aerial vehicles for
Yeah,
maritime terrain and coastal observation.
yeah.
How we can development software development, product softwares, um, expertise partnership in this area. Very technical
Okay,
support. Yes.
okay, okay. Thank you very much. We've got a comment, and we have Mr. Collins Nana Ando who says, "Do you do you support research support?"
Yes, we believe strongly in collaborative research projects, and that is one of the things that the mentorship seeks to do when it comes to ideation, developing their ideas. It's important that we have the necessary information to develop solutions that addresses very critical and very critical challenges. And so, of course, research thoughts is very key, and we welcome that support. Yeah, in terms of research support and
Okay,
sponsorship.
I think he's asked again, or I don't know if it's another way to ask his question. He said, "Do you provide research sponsorship?"
Um,
I
it's
think this question is for Gogmi.
Yes, I believe
Hmm?
it's for God.
Yeah.
So research sponsorship. So the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute, we are a think tank, and they will provide. It's a think tank for maritime practitioners and then strategic thinkers to come together, connect, and then share ideas. And so we work with an extensive pool of experts from different sectors of the maritime industry. So, in terms of research sponsorship or research support, we have the platform to help people who want to go into research, strategic research, connect them with experts with specific knowledge. To an extent, that is the kind of support that we can give us at now. But we are still exploring areas of partnerships with other organizations, other partners who can help us support research financially. And so, yes, it's something we are looking at, we are working on. And um, I believe that once the mentorship program is finally launched and then we begin with the implementation aspect of it, we are going to have this activity is covered, and we believe it's something that we can achieve as we move along with the mentorship program.
Okay, thank you, Collins, for your question. And talking of Gogmi, what are the other activities of Gogmi? But before that, we got a question, okay, from Shirley Boama who said, "Hello everyone, great initiative. My question: Is there any chance for those of us who only heard about this initiative to apply as a mentee?"
Okay, so for now, applications have closed. But what we can do is that when we want to give the opportunity for a different cohort, maybe next year or the year after, then we are going to open applications again for you to apply to join the program. Is there
Okay.
anything else?
And also to add to that, I mean this mentorship program is specific to what we seek to achieve, but our Maritime Institute has other programs that we are running. And so you can explore the other activities of the institute and see where um, you can also benefit or engage as in. And so I think when we get to that, we'll talk about the other aspect of what the institute does, and then your viewers can get opportunity to know what we do and some of the areas that they can collaborate with us or benefit from. But Khadija said, this is the first cohort of the mentorship program, and so they should just look out for the next application to apply.
Okay, so surely keep in touch with the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute on their websites and on their different social medias, and you will know when they will launch the next edition of the mentorship program. So Shirley said, wonderful. I would like to hear about the other initiatives. Thank you. Okay, so Khadija, can you answer that question? I would like to know, to hear about the other initiatives.
Oh, I'll leave that for Lawrence to elaborate on
Okay.
other initiatives.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you. So, like I rightfully said, the work of the Maritime Institute is a center for strategic thinking on maritime issues in the Gulf of Guinea region at large. Our focal areas is in maritime research, advocacy, and capacity building, areas of maritime safety, security, and blue economic development. The institute has been working in the past on a number of very key issues that pertains to securing the Gulf of Guinea maritime industry. In the area of maritime security, I mean, from the many challenges that the ocean faces from um, illegal activities of piracy, armed robbery, and then uh, illegal fishing activities. The institute has been working with key stakeholders in the region to develop frameworks to develop solutions that can address some of these challenges. And one of the very key ones that the Gulf for Guinea Maritime Institute have been working on is on the regional security framework, the Yaoundé Code of Conduct architecture. And in the past, we've worked with experts to develop to discuss what the issues are and look at what the practical steps can be taken to address some of the challenges. And so one of the things we've worked on is the Yaoundé Code of Conduct. It's a research project that the institute has engaged in. We have also worked with the Nigerian Maritime Authority on a security framework, the SHADE framework. And so the institute has largely been working on a lot of maritime security initiatives. Currently, we are also working on geopolitics issues with regards to Atlantic powers in the Atlantic space. We are working with our partners in Portugal, the Atlantic Center, on the research project on great power competition in the Atlantic space, where we seek to understand um, why Atlantic powers are present in the Atlantic space and what opportunities and challenges that presents to non-Atlantic third parties. That includes the Gulf of Guinea coastal states. And so this is a research opportunity for people to engage with the institute, try to understand the issues. Of course, we'll be holding virtual discussions on as the project goes on, so that we give the opportunity for people to know what's going on, what the issues are, and how they can also contribute to collaborative research that addresses challenges. And so currently, this is what, in terms of research, this is what we are working on. And in the area of capacity development, we hold regular virtual meetings on pertinent maritime issues in the Gulf of Guinea. very strategic maritime issues on blue economy, business development, youth engagement, women empowerment, revitalization of industries, stakeholder engagement, and all the many other very key crucial issues in the maritime industry. And this is an opportunity for people to also engage, lend their voice to some of the issues, network with industry experts, and get to know what the issues are, what the challenges are, and the areas of opportunities. And so we have all this information on our website that you can visit at www.government.org.ga to learn more about what we do and how you can also partake in our activities. We also have the membership program that we are rolling out soon, where you have the opportunity to join the institute as a member and benefit from our many activities, including our regional and international conferences, where you get to meet maritime industry professionals, solution providers, policy makers, decision makers, corporate industry, get to network and get to know what the opportunities are and how you can also benefit from them. And so you'll find a lot of this information on our websites, our previous meetings. We have the reports there as well. You have access to them and a host of other activities that the institute is running. Once you visit our website, you get the information and then you know what to do.
I'd like to add something. So also on capacity building, we have a program that is ongoing called the White Blue Project or the White Blue Program that is seeking to address or find out the training gaps that some of these stakeholders that we have engaged may need in the space of ocean technology and maritime security. So, and also this training program also seeks to involve young people and also women in the capacity of ocean technology and maritime security. So, like Lauren said, you can check out our website on gogme.org.gh to find out more about all the other programs that are being carried out at Gogme. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Khadija and Lawrence. So I think we are slowly going to the end of our program. Anything? Do you want to add anything about the Blue Mentorship Program, of course?
Yes, I just like to reiterate that viable platforms are very crucial. Platforms of skill that can help young people innovate, that can help young people engage with the maritime industry, very crucial now. And as African leaders are looking at how best they can advance the development of the ocean economy, it's important that they engage and leverage on the skills of young people. And at the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute, this is what we strongly believe in, that the next generation of ocean developers are the youth. And that is why we are launching this mentorship program to give young people the opportunity to think about ideas, innovative ideas, and solutions that can contribute to whatever policymakers are already working on, whatever ocean industry or the maritime industry is already working on, how they can work together in solidifying the ocean sectors, developing ocean businesses that can contribute to creating jobs and securing livelihoods for the Africa continent. And so once again, we are asking for, or we are inviting partners to come and support us in rolling out and implementing effectively this mentorship program to achieve the objectives of the program. Yeah. So thank you very much, Khadija. Else to say?
Yes, so I also want to say that to stay updated on all of our activities, you can also follow us on social media on all the platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and even on YouTube. So you can just follow us. Just type in Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute, and you come across all our social media pages. So, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter to be informed of various latest news and all the activities that may be coming up at Guinea. So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
We got a question, but I think that you have answered it already. Is there a common platform we can engage and share ideas? I think you have answered it already.
But let me just say that for whoever is asking that question, it will be good if you apply to become a member of the institute, so that you can extensively engage with the activities and then the members of the institute as well. But of course, there's a common platform. Once you sign up as a member, you have access to this platform.
Okay, thank you very much. Samuel Buama.
Yes.
Yes. Anything to say before we finish with this program?
Yes. This one unofficially, I would like to act as a spokesperson for the mentees. We would like to express our profound gratitude for the opportunity they've given us. We hardly get opportunity like this, especially in a part of the world. A lot of attention is not paid to. So we want to thank them, me, for the opportunity, and we hope for more successful engagements as we move along the program. That's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think we are at the end of our launching program. And I would like to thank all the viewers who have asked a question, all of you who have listened to this, to my guests, and see you very soon for another edition of Maritimafrica Live. We got another question. we have Collins Nanado, who said, "Great program. I'm currently a researcher working on microplastic pollution." It was not a question. Okay, it was just a comment.
Let me just say that plastic pollution is a critical issue that the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Institute also recognizes. 2 years ago, we held a stakeholder on marine plastics Gulf of Guinea region, and we had very interactive engagement with key stakeholders from the maritime sector, including policymakers, and so we are very keen on that addresses plastic pollution, because we believe that it is very harmful to marine lives, which poses a very serious threat to food security in the Gulf. And so we are very particular and concerned about the issues of plastic pollution, and we look forward to conducting very practical and very practical and solution-oriented research in this area. And so we look forward to such engagement in future, and we welcome many ideas as well.
Okay, thank you very much, and see you next time for another edition of Maritimafrica Live. Bye.
Thank you very much, Carlos, for hosting us. It's been a very wonderful session. We want to encourage your audience to look out for the media interaction that we'll be organizing as the Blue Mentorship Programme goes on. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Samuel. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to fruitful engagements in future.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Carlos.